Hey friends. So last week of March, wanted to hop on here real quick to do my live for the week. And this really can kind of fit in any of the three categories as far as what you're focusing on right now. And so I really want you to focus on the controllables. So especially if you're somebody that's kind of freaked out right now or worrying a lot or just kind of feeling that anxiousness all the time, really take what your thoughts are and fit them into one of two categories. Is this controllable or is this an uncontrollable? And so one of my favorite prayers is the serenity prayer. It's God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So use that wisdom right now. Is it controllable or is it uncontrollable? If it's uncontrollable, you gotta let it go right now. So if it's your finances are a little uncontrollable right now because you're not working the same that you were right now. You can't control the fact that there might not be any work if you were like an hourly employee or you can't go into work, or if you're working from home right now because you can't go into work. That's an uncontrollable. But a controllable is time blocking at home, scheduling time to do things, prioritizing things at home. Finance-wise, controllables are going through your budget, resorting your budget, canceling things that may not be super important right now, reorganizing your budget, things like that. Maybe looking at your investments with your financial planner. Uncontrollable and controllable as far as relationships go. You may not be able to control the fact that you're at home with your husband or spouse or whatever. You may not be able to control the fact that your kids are not able to go to school and they're at home with you as well. So, but controllable is you can come up with a schedule for them. You can adjust screen time. They may be getting a little bit more screen time than normal, but you can control that too. So it's just when you empower yourself with the controllables versus the uncontrollables, it makes a huge, huge difference. Business-wise, right now is a great time that you can be honing your craft, voraciously learning. That's what I'm doing right now. That's like the word that just keeps jumping out at me is I'm voraciously learning and growing right now. This is an absolute fantastic time to grow. So it's what are you reading? What maybe it's actually going through those online courses that you maybe bought however long ago and never actually finished. Getting creative. So we had a great, hey, Christine, Rebecca, Suzanne, we had a great networking group this morning where we were throwing out ideas to each other. So get with some friends, get with some people that you trust their wisdom on for business, and brainstorm ideas of how can you pivot right now in your business and what things in your business can you control. You can control going live. You can control maybe doing a challenge. We talked to somebody about doing a challenge. I know for Nick and I personally, we're doing a fun positivity health challenge that anybody can join too. I'm going to be doing a communication short kind of webinar that I can be passing out to people to not only help them through this time, but it also is forcing me to really sit down and organize it and lay it out even more so than I already had. So it's honing my craft. It's getting better at what I'm doing. So the better that you can get right now, the more you can learn, the more you can grow, the more prepared you're going to be for everything that happens after all of this is over. So hopefully that makes sense. I love that learning is the message. I've been saying too. Yes, so good, Christine. And we should all get out of this so much better off. There's no reason not to learn and not to grow. We always grow through challenges. Anytime I come up against something tough or an obstacle or a challenge, it's what can I learn from this and how can I grow from this? So really look at that, and then the whole controllable and uncontrollable thing is so huge. So what your thoughts are on that. I'd love to hear what you're doing. I'd love to hear below if you need some help brainstorming, because there are now over 100 of us in this group that can help each other through this whole thing. So love you all, and we'll talk to you soon.